We should really change these. I'm about to do it mid-show.
Standings. How we did?
It's gotta be like this now, right? Hair like this?
No. Welcome back to the podcast where we're trying to guess the NFL standings without looking.
I think my side's good.
I mean, there's just no way I'd put these back. I got the Saints in first on my side.
You got the Cowboys in first.
Let's go. NFC West looks good. We're back. We'll fix that for next episode. With the Week 10 recap, we just finished watching Chargers Steelers, which pretty boring game, honestly.
Yeah, it seemed underwhelming.
Got home in time just to watch Chargers run the ball out. Couple Lad McConkey plays. But yeah, nothing really from the Steelers tonight. As we get into this, how you doing tonight?
Good.
Good. Got injuries, which is a lower or a smaller list.
Yeah, no big ones.
We've usually seen over the past few weeks, which is great. Want to shout out our starts of the week. Second straight week of essentially hitting 75% of them, because we've been doing, 8 players a week? And hit, quote-unquote, hit on 6 out of 8 of them this week. So good for us. Shout out Davis Mills. We will be going over essentially the studs and duds, or the Sunday smoke shows of the week /
Smoke shows.
duds or shitheads. So we'll go over the games in that sense. And we got waivers.
Stinkers. That could have been a good one.
Stinkers. Swamp ass.
Sweethearts, and stinkers.
Surely not fire. Yeah, we need to do along with our playoff preview, which will be coming soon.
I thought about it, honestly, today, and I was like, nah. Because most leagues probably start, right? 16 or 15? 15. So I was just like, nah, we got a ways.
Yeah, we got a ways.
Especially for our specific league, because we do the double wins. Like, for us, it's almost like not even till like week 13, I feel like. Especially if it's that close. Like, just to talk about if we would alter anything, like, specifically for playoff week.
Oh, yeah.
Matchups wise, like, we're just trying to get in right now.
Yeah. No, we just want to get in. That's really literally all that matters. Doesn't matter where, you just get in.
I did look, though, a little off topic here, but I was looking. So week 5, I think Mike was here. We did our rest of season mock.
Mm-hmm.
And then week 6, you and me did a in and out. Guys were in on and guys were out on.
Mm-hmm.
The outs are all money. Like
bad? Or they are playing bad?
Like we hit it.
Okay.
Like
I thought you meant like their money as
mine were Pacheco, Kamara, AJ Brown.
Ooh.
Good. I mean AJ Brown, but also it was because like I was saying out because of his draft.
Yeah.
Your outs were,
I remember Pollard was one.
Yes, Pollard.
Kyler.
Yep. And there was one more.
Receiver? I don't remember.
Yeah, they were all good though.
Oh, it didn't have to be. We didn't do positions, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, fuck.
The ins, you were in on Bill.
I was in on Waller.
You were in on Waller. That's kind of, I mean, he went to IR. It's not like he's doing bad. But
come on, Bill.
And your other in, I think, was good, but I can't remember who it was. Yeah, I was just looking at it. My ins, well, mine was Judkins, so I guess that's not necessarily a hit.
What week was that?
I want to say it's if you go back.
I'm looking.
If you go to our Google Docs, it's one of the most recent ones I've done. Probably 7 or 6.
We're back. So we found it.
Is it week 6 recap?
No, week 6 preview.
Right here.
I was in on Darren Waller, Stephon Diggs.
Counts today.
Yeah, it counts today. And Bill, so questionable. I was out on Pollard, Kyler, and Jordan Mason.
Yes.
Interesting.
Which, no, I mean, that's been good.
Yeah. Pittman, you were in on Pittman, Judkins, and Debo.
Pittman's solid.
Okay, I would say.
I mean, Debo hit like 10 today.
Yes, and his 3 weeks previous to this were bad.
Yeah, so that's probably a bad one.
Yeah.
Judkins, I think, was probably good after that, but then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Then they had
He
a
had like
bye.
10 today, right? Something like that.
But all right, we nailed the outs.
Yeah, that's good at least. Come on, Darren Waller. Okay, back to this. We'll just go over the injuries real quick and just knock these out. We can spend more time talking about the smoke shows and shitheads of the week. J.K. Dobbins and Geno Smith from Thursday Night Football finished the game. They both finished the game, but they're both dealing with lower body injuries. I know Dobbins was the foot, right?
Geno's the quad.
I didn't see Geno's.
Yeah, he shouldn't have been out there. He looked bad.
Oh, against that defense.
Well, I meant like after the injury had happened. But Dobbins.
I saw I read about the Dobbins
said
thing.
He's like seeking a second opinion. That makes me think.
Well, he came back in the game, right?
Yeah, he left earlier, but then to close it out, he had like 7 straight rushes. But then after the game, it said he's seeking a second opinion, which I'm like, oh, is it like actually worse? So keep an eye on that. Could be finally.
I mean,
some RJ Harvey.
I mean, you know why I was reading about it was because of that. Of course, I wouldn't care any otherwise. But it sounded from his comments that he was okay. So I don't know. We'll see.
You hear him talk after the game about the offense as a whole?
Not the offense, no.
He was saying like he feels so bad for his brothers on the defensive side because they're out there balling. And he said, our offense just looks so bad and we need to do so much better.
There was a defensive player that I saw them interview him. I don't know who it was. It wasn't anyone that I know or knew.
Bonito? Not Bonito.
Santiago?
What's his name? Nick. What's his name? Nick. What's his name?
Ali No Sertan, the white corner. Don't even know his name.
They got Zach Allen, who's a defensive lineman. The other guy, he leads in freaking sacks.
You're asking the wrong guy about defense. But anyway, he said that someone asked him, what are your thoughts on these low scoring games? Basically talking about like how good their defense is versus how bad the offense is. He's like, oh, I don't care. Like, we'll just keep stopping people and we'll just win or something like that. He was just so nonchalant about it. Jackson Dart was knocked out of the game with concussion, and he did not come back in the game, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so Wilson came in. Dart looked good on the ground again. That weather in that game was awful.
Started with snow.
But
they were throwing like
wind.
Off rip.
Yeah.
And I was just like, thought there was going to be way more running.
Yeah, I said this week in our group chat that Jackson Dart will definitely not have a rushing touchdown every game of his career. He had 2 today. So it doesn't make me look good. But we move on.
Does it count if he doesn't play?
I mean,
because if he's out next week,
I'll make that into some
statement's kind of true.
Yeah. Surefire Garrett Wilson left the game again with a knee injury. We are unsure at this moment, without looking it up, if it's the same knee or a different knee. The other knee. That team. Good Lord.
Yeah, I hit the chat. We went grocery shopping. I'm at Trader Joe's, and I'm just like, I don't know why I even got to this. What in my mind made me click on this, but I clicked on Jets box score. And Fields was like 3 for 7 for like 50 yards. And it's like almost a fourth.
And that was that with the Brees Hall 30-yard catch?
No, it was after that.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. That was with it? Or that was before that happened?
That was before it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still. Yeah, it's just... Well, we'll get into... We have a couple... Well, we have Fields that we're going to talk about.
Oh, no, that was with it.
That was with it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awful. The Jets had a kickoff and a punt return touchdown. I think the first 2 quote-unquote possessions of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to say not to defend Justin Fields here. Maybe it took a couple possessions away from him. But still. So you have to monitor Garrett Wilson. Obviously, you're still somewhat relying on him. If that's the same knee, that's going to be a problem, I think, going forward.
Yeah, I think it literally says, I mean, I put in there because I'm pretty sure we only looked at the ESPN, but it says at this stage, it's unclear if it is his current issue or a new injury, potentially a different knee. So, yeah, before he left, I think he had like 3 targets, but yeah, that was Gross.
Completely off topic. I quickly just checked my text messages on my laptop just to see a preview of someone laughing at Trevor saying, "I'm fucking done." I don't know what he's talking about, but that's a funny thing to pop into. Dalton Kincaid left the game today with a hamstring injury. I think that was on his second catch. I remember seeing it. It was like back-to-back 20-ish yard catches, if I remember correctly. And then he went straight to the tent after that, and he did not come back in the game.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. I mean, I was playing Eric too, and I think I wasn't even paying attention to like Kincaid's score not moving, but I found it out by just going to his team. I'm just
Right.
like, oh, he's questionable. And then it said he left with a hamstring.
Devontae Adams, this one's entering one. Holy shit. This one was interesting.
Hello.
He left the game with an oblique, but according to my source, which is my co-host, I didn't watch. He could have maybe came back in, but the coaches prevented him from coming back in.
He wanted to come back in when they got to the goal line because he's just like, oh, this is my part of the field.
I mean, for real.
But yeah, he literally was just running like a little like he's trying to like skirt the guy. He stopped, instantly put his hand like below his back,
It's like what I do.
his back plate, and walked off the field. And then he was gonna come back in, and then it seems like he kind of tested it out, and then he touched his back again. The coach was just like, no.
Yeah, I so feel that.
We're up almost 20.
And then what's this guy's name again? What's his first name?
Where we at?
The fucking Chargers tight end. Oronde Gadsden
Junior
left the game with a knee injury. Did not return. So there goes your waiver guy from the last couple of weeks.
We got. I mean,
this is it.
I was gonna say there might be some non-fantasy relevant guys, maybe some linemen or something, but we got no ACLs, no broken elbows, no broken anything this week.
Yep. Speaking of broken elbows, I mean, we haven't talked about it since we realized this.
No, Jaden.
But Jaden, they said he's gonna be back in maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah, I agree with Eric. That's gonna be
what'd he say?
Like he's not coming back in 3 weeks.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was just like, okay.
Like maybe he can because it's his non-throwing arm, but like if you're, what are they, 3-6 now,
right?
Or 3-7. Like if you're gonna be,
today?
yeah, they got pooped on by the Lions. If you're gonna be 3-10, I think they have a bye week actually, but still, you're gonna bring him back. Nah,
yeah, it was just interesting to see. But that's it. Short injuries, get him in, get him out of here. We're on to the Sunday smoke shows.
Yeah, if you didn't notice here, I started with these guys, the running backs, instead of quarterbacks.
It was a running back day.
Just because these guys, obviously starting with fantasy MVP.
Yeah, you can just...
No, go ahead.
I mean, it's mine, right?
Yeah, you're fantasy MVP. But I think consensus now, it's got to be. Everyone's.
Fantasy MVP, Jonathan Taylor, 32... Is this right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this accurate?
Yeah.
Numbers? 32 for 244 and 3 touchdowns. And also a casual 3 for 42 through the air for a 50 burger. Is that the first one of the year?
Yeah, so we should mention we're getting... So, like, it's 50 in our league because we get the bonus points.
Oh, right.
You know it better than me. What is it, 50 or more? It's 3
for position players and 2 for quarterbacks.
So
50-yard touchdown. Or more.
In PPR, I think it was 49 because they get the points per.
Round up.
But yeah, we got the burger in ours because we got the bonus points. So all of this, the points that you see here, I think all these guys scored more than a 50. Did Trevion, was his a 50? One of his?
Yeah, 55.
So yeah, it's probably a little bit less, but that's because we get the 3-point bonus play. But yeah, I mean, these guys still, regardless.
I mean... Great offense, great line, untackleable, and get away from the cop speed.
On one of the ones that he scored, it wasn't the one that he
bounce out to the left.
That's what I was gonna say. It reminds me a little bit of Lev Bell. Remember when he would kind of like wait to see like where the holes are? He's just patient, Taylor, and he sees like, okay, it's stuffed here, and he'll just skirt this way.
Well, also on that play, I want to say I don't know.
It was a run right.
I was going to say, okay, that was exactly what I was going to say. I think it was to the right ish. And then the 2 defenders on the left, what were they playing? I think it was like AJ Terrell and someone that they came from the left and we're just like, okay, we're just gonna get on the pile instead of maybe like embracing the fact that he could do that. And once he was out, oh, he just zoomed by both those guys, and they did not see him coming.
He's like, sometimes it doesn't look like it, but it reminds me.
We were up for this game, by the way, the 6:30 game.
It reminds me of Henry. Like once they're out, then he actually looks fast. And I know I'm pretty sure he's clocked some of the fastest runs. Like,
well, this is like his thing. It's like the
big play.
the big plays, and he's good on the goal line too.
Yep.
Yeah, so puts him even more by himself into the running back one threshold, and we'll see what he ends the year at. What is this? And he also had 3 touchdowns.
3 more.
What has he had? 4 or 5?
His
3 touchdown games.
This might be his 5th.
Because that's insane.
Because not last week, because they played the Steelers and he had a underwhelming game. But the one before that, it's his 5th. It's because he has 4 3 rushing touchdown games, but the game against Tennessee, he had a catch, and they were gonna say that it was gonna be the first time back to back. Yeah, it's just his games are insane.
Yeah, enough to be said about that. Also, with a great 40-point game, Devon Achane, 22 for 174 and 2, had a couple breakaway touchdowns, which we haven't really seen from him too much this year.
And then like an 80. Was it not that far?
I don't think so. It was over 50 for sure.
Okay. Taylor's
had another like 40-yard one.
I think Taylor's was 85 or 84.
Because I think Bijan's, because they said his was the record this year so far for
and they were playing them, and that's why he said
it was like 81 yards, and I think Taylor's was like 83 or 84.
Yeah, it was around there because they said the other guy who had it was in this game.
But here's a ceiling game for Achane where he's had the great floor this whole year, and I think this is one of maybe the 2 games that he's had up in these like crazy point totals. Yeah, the Dolphins continue to suck ass, and he continues to be one of the safest players in fantasy, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, this rushing line is like the 2023 Achane when he first came out of the scene.
Right. Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 for 142 and 2. I did not watch 1 second of this game, but I just saw his total. He ended with 36 fantasy points. He also had a receiving touchdown.
Yeah, also, I think one long one too. Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, this is what you get with him too. I don't think he's had that many boom games this year either, if I remember correctly.
No, and he's had a couple duds too. Like, definitely underwhelming games.
Yeah, so they get like 40 something, the Lions.
Yeah, those, like you said, those 3 afternoon games.
Spanking on him.
That's actually his second. He had 38 week 7 versus Tampa Bay.
So him and Achane pretty similar, and both on Kev's team.
I still don't think though. We go to Rick's team. Dave's still not doing it,
even in this big game.
He had 70 yards, so it's not
that's pretty good.
terrible.
Yeah, just not scoring. I mean, that's his thing, is the touchdowns, the goal line touchdowns. And here we go. Travion Henderson, 14 for 147 and 2. 33 points. 2 big plays. That was pretty much it. He almost had a third one.
Looked like
good.
Like, why isn't this guy
getting the ball? Well, he's going to get it more.
I mean, it's definitely outside of the tackles.
Well, the second one was. First one was right up the gut, I think.
I was just going to say, like, for him, like, for what, like, Ramondre is going to be the guy where they want to go, like, in between the tackles. But this is a guy where, like, if you get him outside the tackles, like,
yeah,
this is what he's capable of.
I think that's what they were, like,
he's got burst
with him. It just wasn't enough attempts. And obviously, he got pretty much this whole game against the Bucs. And
this is going to be interesting, too, because, like, Ramondre's not doing that. So,
yeah.
What's going to happen come next week?
Yeah, they still love him, but you can't look at this game and then not give him more opportunities.
Yeah, I'd be really curious to know, like, what Vrabel's thinking. Like, Vrabel's probably completely stoked for the guy, but, like, he clearly loves Ramondre.
Yeah, they all do, probably. Yeah, so these were just the top 4 fantasy running back games. We had a lot of running backs that produced today. We'll go over the duds later, and it was pretty much just those guys that dudded you. But a great day for running backs nonetheless. Quarterbacks. Another one of Matt's players, Matthew Stafford, 280 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 straight games with at least 4 passing touchdowns from Matt Stafford. I believe he also got to 400 career passing touchdowns today. 32 points. I mean, what more? We've said a lot about Stafford up to this point. Obviously, we played in a 2 quarterback league, so he was rostered from the beginning.
Yes, this is a 1 quarterback league guy.
But yeah, he's turned into that over this year, where for some reason, with all these great weapons on this offense over the last few years, Stafford was never really considered a fantasy guy. But it's just all coming together this year. I think Devontae Adams is a big part. We talked about that last episode too.
Yeah, and if you play in a league where touchdowns is 6, like my standard league I play in, touchdowns are worth 6.
Mhm.
So like in that league, he was 5 coming into this game. So
Wow.
I don't know if that's going to go up even higher, but like he has to be. He's a weekly starter. Doesn't matter
In every
the
format.
matchup.
Yeah. No, they've been great all year.
Should be a good game next week. They got the Seahawks at home, and that'll be. I mean, it's early, but winner of that will be leading first because they've been tied for a few weeks now at the top.
Mm-hmm. Our Niners, Mac Jones, 33 for 39.
Yeah, I put that in there because I'm like, dang, he only had 6 incompletions.
For 319 yards, 3 touchdowns, another 31 fantasy points for Mac. Obviously, this is more of a 2 quarterback situation. Did Trevor play him this week?
He did.
Nice. So good for him.
Flacco was on
He
bye.
continues to step in while Purdy is MIA.
Yeah, that was another freaking weird.
Who caught the 3 touchdowns?
Kittle. Mm-hmm. So my guarantee was with if Purdy was there, that Kittle.
Oh, I forgot about that. Who's your other? Didn't you have 2?
Rico.
Nice.
So he got in. Jawan and Luke Farrell, like 3rd string tight end, just
Luke
wide
Farrell.
open. Because it's Kittle, Tungus,
yeah.
And then this.
What other team was he on? Was it Commanders?
It sounded familiar.
Seattle?
I don't know.
Sounds like
sounded familiar.
Someone vet me. Jared Goff led the party, the 40-point game for the Lions, 320 yards, 3 touchdowns, 31, another 30 fantasy point performance. So just another one of these Lions games, they happen. Davis Mills, Matt's start of the week against
How you doing?
Against his favorite team, the Jaguars. 292, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown to take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Snuck in that pylon.
To snipe the comeback against the poopy Jags.
Yeah, vibes were high, and it was funny. I don't know if you saw it, but they tried going for 2. And
the
Texans did after scoring that because they were
a pick.
No, he dropped the snap.
Oh, I saw that.
Just fell.
Well, that's just okay. They went for 2 another time. He threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, this one because it put him up 1, so they wanted to go for 2 to be up a field goal, and he just dropped it. It was a bad snap.
Like a snap.
It was a bad. It was like at his shin.
Yeah,
but then he just fell on it, and I was like, oh man, he's probably still juiced about the run.
Yeah, I don't think really in any situation, unless you were me, probably the only fantasy player in the world that played this guy this past week, and then you just throw this away and don't think about him anymore.
Yeah, you would think the
Stroud
1 week.
will be back.
Although we've said it multiple times, and I did notice there was a player who missed 2 straight weeks with a concussion, and it was Marvin Mims.
Oh.
He's
shout out Marvin Mims.
Don't know if it was because it was a short week and Thursday, but yeah, he missed last week with a concussion, and then he didn't play Thursday night.
So there goes that theory. And number 5 you have here, Tyler Shuck.
Just a shout out.
23 points and got the win on the road against the no longer above 500 Panthers. Pretty sure I had like 12 confidence on them to win this game. So shout out Baby Bryce.
Looked bad.
I watched. I don't really remember seeing a lot from this game. I saw the Olave.
I saw way more Saints.
Saw Rico.
Yeah.
Juwan Johnson.
Rico's was early because him and Aaron Jones like both scored around the same time, and they both did the fake
yes,
the 2 pump that
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Tyler Shuck. Speaking of the Saints, go to the receivers.
Yeah, nice little transition there.
Chris Olave, 5 for 104 and 1, and he had that 64-yard touchdown where he definitely beat his guy, caught it over the shoulder. I think his defender fell down, and he just ran the whole way. He's sneaky. What's he at these days?
We checked on him a couple weeks ago. His floor seems to be around that like 9 to 12.
Eating Mike's butt. Out of context. Wide receiver 16 without this.
That's going into the week.
Yeah. So
great floor.
Top 12, maybe? That would be weird. Drake London continues to produce 6 for 104 and a touchdown. Just becoming a real elite red zone threat.
Absolutely cooked Sauce Gardner.
On
a I think that was the 2-point conversion, wasn't it? Or was
on
that
the left, right?
Yeah.
Or going right and to the left of the end zone. Yeah, he fell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penix is ass. But obviously throwing to London in the red zone, that works. Big body.
Mm-hmm.
Jameson Williams, didn't see this until right now. 6 for 119 and a touchdown. Okay. So he got in on the party. Good
Chunk
for JMO.
plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. His touchdown was nice.
How was it, a long one or
Semi. I would say like over 30.
nice?
He caught it. I think he caught around like the 15, kind of on like the right hash, reversed field all the way, and scored on the left.
Yeah, obviously we talked about him last episode. Is it because I had him in my DraftKings lineup or something? Or we talked about him for some reason?
Well, I don't know if, I think it was 2 weeks ago where he had like a 7-catch game. We were just like, JMO, 7 catches?
Oh, right. And then he had
And then I think he dudded.
Yeah. I think that's the JMO experience. He's definitely a flex guy. And you're going to take these boom games and you'll probably win when he has these, and you're going to probably lose when you have him and he gets 1 point. Jalen Naylor, how you doing? Shout out Vikings, 5 for 124 and 1. So there goes all of JJ McCarthy's points. 20 fantasy points. Interested?
Sorry, I was trying to look up Jameson Williams. So he did have a good game last week. It was earlier in the season against the Chiefs when he had 6 catches. Jalen Naylor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one seems a little weird because
Let's check the
Jefferson didn't do much.
Yep.
It seemed like Naylor was in that Addison role. So I don't know.
Let me see. Here we go. We got the Vikings. Jalen Naylor, only 6 targets. Jefferson, 12. Addison, 11 targets.
Yeah.
So just couldn't connect, really. But Naylor was obviously the beneficiary.
Baltimore was getting to him, too. Like, forcing him out of the pocket to scramble quite a bit. At least it felt like it. I wouldn't be surprised if he... Let me see. Okay, that makes sense. 5 scrambles for 48 yards. He did have a couple big ones at the end of the game. But, yeah, it seemed like they were pressuring him a lot.
Yeah, just from looking at this and analyzing this for probably 8 seconds, just throw this away. I think for Jalen Naylor. He's had a couple games like this in the past.
Oh, yeah. That seems like
for a touchdown guy.
What's that phrase that you messed up?
Flash in the pan?
Yeah, I remember you were trying to say it. Is that the actual one?
No, I don't know.
What was the one where like...
What phrase?
I thought it was...
I say a lot of stupid ass shit.
Yeah, scratch that.
Flash in the pan, that
can't
works
think of
for
it.
this.
I remember you were trying to say it, but then you said like blast from the... and then I was like, blast from the past?
Blast from the past?
It was a long time ago, and I was like, I'm not familiar with that phrase. But
to go back and remind us.
I think that's the phrase. I'm pretty sure Ronnie like commented on the video.
That one? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Fuck.
Is that not relevant for this?
I don't remember what I said. But whatever Ron said, I think was right. Fuck you, Ron.
Another shout out, Ron, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
I mean, I shouted you out.
Emeka Egbuka, 6 for 115 and a touchdown. Sure. Fire Emeka Egbuka. 20 points after we talked a little shit about him for his few dud games in a row. His touchdown was wide open, literally. And yeah, was involved and was great. Tight ends. Trey McBride in a game where the Cardinals got absolutely shit on. 9 for 127 and 1 for 23 points.
Just looked like a beast out there.
Kyler or Brissett, doesn't matter. He's the focal point of this offense. Even with
Although they
Barnes there.
did. I actually, it's funny you bring that up. I saw a stat. I think it's 5 games with Kyler now and 4 with Brissett.
Mhm.
Yardages are close. I think it was more yards with Brissett, and then the receptions were like maybe 8 more with Brissett. But then the touchdowns was, I think, 5 with Brissett and 1 with Kyler.
This year?
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
okay.
he has 6.
Well, and all of last year.
He
But
has
still,
4 the last 3 weeks, which is all with Brissett.
Interesting.
Actually, 5 because Brissett played in Indianapolis.
I mean, even last year when he wasn't scoring touchdowns, he's still great. George Kittle, your boy, 9 for 84 and a touchdown. Apparently, he got the touchdown late. I saw it on a Pizza My Heart TV of him. We walked in and he
It was a sick play.
just diving by himself to the pylon.
Yeah, he was wide.
Sick. Yeah.
But the dive was like, I don't know how he didn't step out. It was like
I saw
an inch from
Yeah, it's
his
crazy.
fucking cleat being out.
For Jordan cleats. So Kittle owners are finally happy, getting some value out of him.
Definitely good to see that because he hasn't, I feel like Mac hasn't really gone to him that much, but 9 targets today and he caught all 9 of those.
Really?
So great to see.
Yeah, great to see.
And as a Niner fan.
Jawan Johnson, 4 for 92 and a touchdown. Ron's favorite player, 52-yard catch and a 30-yard touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So
big catches.
2 catches for 82 yards, but got you 17 fantasy points. He could be a little sneaky ad, I think, with Shaheed being gone. Talk about him a little bit later. Dalton Schultz. These names. 7 for 53 and a touchdown for 14 points. Got in on the Davis Mills party. I mean, he's not someone you're really starting ever, right?
Not really, but I do think I think I was the one that brought him up. He was in my DK lineup when we did our DK.
Yeah, I mean, guys like this are more for that, I would say.
Well, that, but I also, like, if you were a Kittle owner, or I mean, Kelsey owner this week, I thought that was a good plug and play.
Yeah, against Jacksonville.
Next week, Tyler Warren's out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the Texans are playing.
I added Schultz.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're not starting him, obviously, in like the world if everyone's healthy. But
Yeah.
I didn't mind the fill in for like if you were a Kelsey owner this week.
Right. Speaking of Tyler Warren, surefire Tyler Warren, 8 for 99. Very much involved in this overtime game. Couple big catches to keep them in it late.
Yeah.
He's just a big, nice target for Dimers.
He had a snap, Wildcat.
Didn't see that.
Handed it off to JT. So still all around the
just involved.
Yeah, all around the field.
That's just the word I've used to describe him most from day one.
Well, and then when it happened, they were like, "We saw this at Penn State. Like,
yeah.
he did this in college."
Yeah, he's really good. Just a good player overall. Obviously, if they're using him in all these different situations. He's had a couple of bad games of late, but this is good to see.
Yeah, it's going to be tough taking down. I mean, now that Kraft is out, obviously that tight end 1 is out the window because he was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Ferg with Kelsey or with, I keep saying the case, with Pickens and CD there, I wouldn't imagine Ferg is going to be at the top for tight ends. But
are you talking about the tight end 1?
Yeah, I was hoping it would be Warren, but it's going to be tough chasing McBride.
Oh, McBride's been great.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm perfectly
was
fine.
At the beginning of the year, but it's seeming like unless Bowers has a couple more games like he did 2 weeks ago, but it's seeming like it's McBride's tight end.
I mean, he's great. I love McBride.
Yeah,
he's super fun to watch. Okay, that's really all the biggest games we wanted to talk about. Hopefully you had some of these guys in your lineup. I said that last week, and I'm going to say this again. Hopefully you didn't have any of these guys in your lineup as we go into the duds. Someone give us some help with naming the duds. We need a good segment name for these guys. Let us know. Let us know, Bo, Nix. Like that. 16 for 28, 150 yards, a touchdown, 2 picks, 6 points against on Thursday night. Looked like shit.
Awful. Looked so bad.
I didn't watch this game, right? Yeah, you watched, and I
Yeah.
was not here.
I watched pretty much all of it.
I'm sorry.
Like, he can't seem to. They're still scoring, but there are multiple probably throws every game that he's overthrowing Franklin or underthrowing. Like, there was multiple plays where Franklin had some big opportunities, and it's just like
And
he's
granted, this is the quarterback 2 we were talking about before this game. We'll see what he is after. I saw them. I said I didn't watch the game, but I watched enough of the first quarter for them to throw a graphic on the screen saying how good he
the
is
quarters.
in the fourth quarter
Yeah.
compared to the other 3 quarters. It's pretty apparent when you're watching.
Yeah, I made a reference. I mean, I don't know how many of us or our friends watch college, but he
I don't think any of us
definitely looking like the Auburn quarterback before he
went to Oregon.
went to Oregon. Just questionable decision making. And once again, our friends like to poop on PFF, but this is why he's like the 25th rated quarterback because his decision making is just
He just runs a lot.
yeah, it's just sus.
Fantasy and PFF are definitely 2 separate
Mhm.
entities. So you're not doing anything with Bo, right? You're still starting him.
Yeah,
Obviously,
for sure.
still rolling him out there.
The only thing I can say you can maybe chalk this up to is short week, Thursday night games.
Yeah,
we
the
see
Thursday
weird
ones,
shit,
they're always weird to think about.
but at home versus like the Raiders.
Fucking Raiders, yeah. Like what? Couldn't do anything.
Mm-mm.
What was the final score of this game? It was like 10-7,
It
right?
was 10-7.
Yeah, it's like what? Doesn't make any
Yeah.
sense. Back to back. Well, I was gonna say back to back bad games for Dimers, but these numbers actually aren't that bad. Daniel Jones, 19 for 26, 255 yards, a touchdown, a pick, a fumble, ended with only 10 points.
Yeah, he also I don't know if we've ever mentioned this, but we get negatives for sacks because he took quite a bit of sacks. So
Yeah.
I feel like his probably regular line was probably closer to like 12, 13 if you don't get negatives for points, which is fine, but not for where he's been.
I was gonna say the only reason he's in this segment is because of how good he's been. If you would have told me this line was a game that he had before the season started, I'd be like, all right, cool. Like it's not anything crazy or bad or anything. But this offense is still great. And this sometimes the touchdowns have gone Taylor's way, and sometimes the touchdowns have gone Dimers and Pierce and Pittman and Warren's way. I think if you have Colt stock, you're obviously still starting all these guys, and you just have to accept that sometimes the touchdowns will not go your way in this great offense. Sam Darnold, 10 for 12 for 178 yards, a touchdown, a pick, and 2 fumbles, and yet they still won by 20.
They have 38 at half.
Defense, running game.
I think they said the third time this year Seattle has had over 30.
I was going to say, it feels
half.
like they've been involved in a lot of blowouts.
Mm-hmm.
But Darnold just didn't need to. And also, he had a touchdown to JSN in the first quarter, and I think he had around 10 points at that time, and he just went down from there.
It felt like they rushed the entire third quarter. I'm not even kidding. And then they passed a little bit in like the fourth. Like I saw JSN make a catch, but it seemed like the second half was all just rushing.
Right. And I think Ken and Sharps both had 14 carries, I want to say, without looking, and then the other rando had 7. So that's a lot of carries there.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got here? Oh, the meme of the day, Justin Fields, 6 for 11 for 54 yards and a touchdown and a pick. I think it actually said it was his first pick of the year for how bad he's been and questionable in these games. Only scored 5 points. When you thought the Jets could not be watchable anymore or any less, they just do stuff like this.
This is his 4th game.
Yeah, the box score is funny.
I guess I'll put the line at what he had at 54 passing yards or less. And
well, he left one of the games, right?
But I think he played 3/4 of that game still.
Okay.
There might have been another game where he left earlier than that, but he's got 4 games here with 27, 45, 46, and 54. You're right. That is his first pick, and he only has 2 fumbles. I think he just sucks because it's not like it's
Yeah.
Browning out there where he's just throwing to the other team. I think he just doesn't know.
Or he just doesn't run for the first enough, or just doesn't take some sacks, or
Then he's got 31, 28, 26, 23.
yeah. So the Fields experience continues.
He's not even running either, like at all. He had the one game against Miami, and like to start the year, he had week 1 against Pittsburgh. He had 2 rushing touchdowns, but he had that week 4 against Miami, 81 rushing yards. But after that, his highest is like in the 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas like the Bears, I mean, we were seeing 100-yard games rushing from Justin Fields.
Yeah, you just can't watch. I think it's been the theme since first quarter of the season, and feel still pretty spot on with that. Okay.
And they won. Did we say that?
No.
They won the game.
I don't even care.
They beat Cleveland with that defense. I mean, you said it. They had 2 special teams touchdowns. So,
yep, first 2 drives, or first 2 possessions.
So they only had the 1 touchdown
to Brees.
Yeah, and then it was a couple field goals.
Yeah, they're a meme for sure. Moving on to the running backs. So we talked about the running backs having a great day. I got 6 names here who basically did not do great today. James Cook, 13 for 53, and a fumble.
Those buttery Dolphins are kind of...
Who won that game?
Hardening up. The Dolphins.
Dolphins won. Okay.
Easily.
Yeah, I was out by that point, I think. Yeah, I don't really have an explanation for this one because we talked about Allen. I think you brought it up.
His first matchup versus him?
Yeah, he always shits on them.
I think like in all but one game, he's thrown for at least 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. So once again, I don't really have a feel on this game. I watched some of it, but that's why we play these games, because you don't know what's going to happen. And obviously, Cook against the Dolphins before the week started, I would have guessed you maybe had him like top 3 in your rankings, top 5, and then shit like this happens. Bijan Robinson, I put him in here because I'm tilted. As a Bijan owner and seeing Algiers' fat ass walking in the end zone twice today, I just have more expectations for Bijan, more than 9 points. So that's why I put him in here.
I did have Cook at 5, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, rightfully so.
I mean, I said it in the chat. Obviously, if you're a Bijan owner, you can't stand the guy, but Algier looks good.
Oh, he's always been good.
And he just seems like an RB1.
And even before Bijan got there, if you remember, Algier's
he had a sick rookie year
where he had like 1,000-yard rushing, and I liked him. And when they took Bijan, I was like, oh, like what's up with Algier then? Is he going to leave, or what are they going to do with him? It's kind of like a Ken Charbonnet situation.
His rookie year would have been the year after that 1 year Gurley, right?
Oh, man.
Gurley was there, I think, in 20. And then there was like 21 was like a weird, like Mike Davis, a weird
that sounds
group.
Right.
And then Algier was 22. Bijan's rookie year was 23.
Bijan, this is his 3rd year.
Yeah.
3rd or 4th year?
I think that sounds right.
For some reason, that doesn't sound right.
Because he's with Brees, right?
Yeah.
I think it's their 3rd.
Yeah. Okay. Was 2023. Damn, it feels like he's been around for longer.
So yeah, I think Todd was there in 20.
Yeah, there was that Mike Davis. That sounds
weird mix of running backs 21. Mm-hmm. Then they got Algier in 22. Looked great as a rookie, and then they went and got Bijan.
Yeah, obviously you want Bijan to be more involved, scoring touchdowns, but I think his lack of receiving work in this game was more noticeable. Let me see.
Yeah, 2 targets.
2 targets. Okay, so he usually, he's way more involved.
Yeah, crazy receiving games.
So I think he only has like 3 touchdowns on the year, 3 or 4 maybe. But his work in the receiving game has kept him
2
as
and
a
2
top 5 running back. So when he doesn't get that and the touchdowns, it's very apparent. And then 4 names I put here that were just underwhelming, all under 10 points. Derrick Henry, Quinshon Judkins, J.K. Dobbins, we mentioned with the injury, and Rashad White in the absence, the unknown absence of Bucky Irving.
Yeah, come on, brother.
Just all underwhelming games.
So that was one of our 2 misses for our starts of the week, because if you remember, I said Kyle Monangai, if Swift is out, even though Monangai still scored, I said I would go to JK on that Thursday night.
Right.
I mean, it wasn't necessarily bad. He looks slow, I will say that. 77 yards, like, that's not bad, but he just
You're
didn't.
talking about Dobbins?
Yeah, he just didn't get in the end zone,
Right.
which he hasn't.
Well, that's what he has to do to be good, because he's not getting any
He
receiving
hasn't.
work.
Yeah, he hasn't scored since week 5, and he had 4 in the first 5 games.
Yeah, so there you go. That's essentially it for running backs. So receivers, Justin Jefferson, someone that you've been kind of up and down on this year. 4 for 37, 5 points.
Yeah, definitely doesn't have to do with him.
Yeah, a lot of missed
It's quarterback.
missed targets from watching this game. Overthrows, underthrows, into traffic. Just not on the same page. It's unfortunate, because see, Jefferson was a top pick, and what's he at these days?
Oof.
Let me see. You want to guess?
If I had to guess, dude,
Before today.
like 18.
13.
Okay.
He'll probably be around 18
Yeah.
after this. So obviously you just throw it out the window, and it's a tough situation, but you just keep throwing him out there. This guy, I'll move on to this guy, because this is someone I don't think you should be throwing out there, and it's not in the same order as what's on our sheet here. But Cortland Sutton, 3 for 24, 2.9 points, and another week where Troy Franklin had a better game than him.
I think you can pair both these guys 2 and 3.
Michael Pittman?
Because I feel the same about Alec Pierce.
Oh, okay.
He's been way more
Well, you've
involved.
loved Pittman before, too.
No. I really like Pittman, and just that offense. I'm probably more like, I want all of that offense, whereas like the Denver one, I don't know. I thought Sutton was super solid.
He was
to start, like my where I viewed him as to begin the year, and like I was like, yeah, I don't mind him. But yeah, seeing Franklin get more and more targets, but Pierce I think he's been super underrated this year.
He's had a couple good games. Obviously, we talked about the weapons already. Some of them will be good some weeks, some not. Alec Pierce, 7 targets in this game to Pittman's 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Alec Pierce got the touchdown, 4 for 84. Didn't see it. Yeah, so what, like a flex? Like, is he in the JMO category for you?
Pierce. Pierce?
Yeah. JMO.
I said, yeah, he was the Shaheed JMO like dart throw, but I don't know, man. He's just had, I feel like last year when it was Richardson, it was like, okay, he'll have a game where he'll go like 3 for 130, and then he'll have like a goose or something.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like, do you have the game log there? I feel like it's been more consistent.
Let's see. You have him, right?
Yeah, I picked him up.
Let's see. Wide receiver 42. Let's see recently. Okay, so, well, first 4 games of the year, he didn't play week 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have over 10 points. But these last 4 games, week 7 through 10, targets of 10, 5, 13, and 7, with fantasy points of 12, 7, 14, 16.
Yeah, so I
a little more involved.
I think the arrow's pointing up clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Going into a bye, then they got Kansas City,
a couple tough
Houston.
Matchups. Yep. But then,
I don't know. I just think he's been on the rise.
Yeah.
But it's just that offense. Like I think I'd feel more
having
comfortable.
a piece
Mm-hmm.
of that is more confident than
He was definitely. I said it in the chat. I was just like, I went back and forth between Monangai and Pierce for that flex spot, and then I think I remember when you were saying about the weather, I was like, oh, this just could be a rush whole game for this Giants Bears game. So I was like, I'll put Monangai in, and he scored early. That's like all he did.
Yep.
So I mean, if I would have played Pierce, it would have been like double his score, but shouldn't matter.
Should not matter. Something that should matter if you had these 2 guys in your lineup. The goose alert Garrett Wilson, and DJ Moore.
Gare Bear's hard to rank, dude. I'll say that.
Yeah. I didn't know it was going to be this bad with Fields because, once again, I mean, it's the same dude, DJ Moore. We saw him support him as a wide receiver 1 back in 2023.
2 and 3.
Right. So it's tough for Gare Bear.
I was just looking. So we got the Lad versus Wilson, which is now looking good for Lad. To start the year, it looked awful.
Yeah, we need to check in on these at some point. And there's also some on here that I don't have.
Oh, I know. I just every time there's like 3 or 4 guys when I hear them, I think of this, and it's Fields and Stroud, Wilson, and then Puka.
Yeah, that was a great one by me. Yeah, so obviously these 2 guys goosed. You never want a goose on your team. It never feels good.
Yeah, that hurts.
And was these 2 specific guys, our little Jay had both of them in his lineup. Just chalk it up and move on. Some weeks are not
It's
for
the
you.
second week in a row for a Bear to goose. It was
Rome.
Rome last week. The only one I can remember was QJ.
I mean, he did it like multiple times last year.
No, I meant this year. Like from a player that you were relying on.
Yeah.
I think it was just QJ.
I don't remember any.
Remember you were like, was he even out there?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, bro, he was running routes.
I don't think
saw
he had
him.
any targets, right?
No.
Yeah, that's why it was weird. No, that's why his it didn't show as 0. It showed like a hyphen because it's like he didn't even play because they didn't even throw it. His
Kittle goosed.
first game back.
Oh, back to, are you higher on Pittman or Sutton?
Pittman, for sure.
Because of the offense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More opportunities to score.
Or because of Franklin? So I know you brought him up recently.
I think if I'm rating these guys and like I'm relying on them to be good, they're not my top option. And if I have one of these guys in my like wide receiver 2 or flex where I don't have to play them, I would want to play the guy in a better offense. Like obviously if you have like Nico Collins, you're throwing him out there every week and just like, all right, this offense fucking sucks, but I'm just going to suck it up and play him. With these guys, I think you can make a decision.
You say that. Pittman is wide receiver 6.
Yeah.
Coming into this week.
Yeah.
Obviously that'll.
And the trend with Sutton and Franklin, we mentioned the second half of where we are to this point, week 10. Franklin has more targets.
Who's got Sutton? I thought it was John.
Trevor.
Thubby, let him cook. On your bench. There you go. Great decision. And he was wide receiver 10. So those are 2 top 10 guys.
I'm more in on Pittman. Not that I would not want to have Sutton. I mean, like, I feel like...
Man, some of his games are disgusting.
Yeah, he's a flex at this point, I think.
His 3 games with 1 catch.
I've never liked him, to be honest.
Me neither, and he started the year 3 out of 4 games with a touchdown. Sutton.
Yep.
Well, Pittman too, but...
Right.
Yeah, I was just like, oh man, maybe he's actually going to be good. And then since like week 5, he's only got 1 game in the double digits. It's not.
Yeah, and also just a reminder that receivers are a little more volatile than running backs. Like if a running back has a bad game, usually it's a little bit more concerning or something bad happened, where receivers, they might just not get the ball that game. Someone who did not get the ball this game compared to his last game, as we move on to the tight ends, you could probably guess Brock Bowers decided to drop 40 points against me last week and scored nothing this week.
Once you didn't ride with Gino again.
Yeah, well, it was a clear and obvious play last week and a clear and obvious bench this week. Jacksonville versus Denver.
Yeah, it was just everyone in that game.
Yeah.
Except
Bowers,
Franklin.
So we only caught 1 ball for 31 yards. So welcome back last week, and everyone's probably upset at him this week. Stinky Kyle Pitts. I mean, you might be relying on a couple of these guys. 2 for 38, 4.8 points. There's Penix for you and Pitts. You combine them both, and it's nothing great. Hunter Henry, you could potentially be relying on with a couple bye weeks. 1 for 9. And I know he did this to you at some point this year. And it's the Patriots.
Yeah,
carousel.
he was a guy. He was kind of in that range that I brought up of start the season with Ferg and Kraft, guys that I would wait on.
Yeah.
but he's had a lot of these games. I think the next guy is probably the most like seemed startable. I
Dalton
mean,
Kincaid.
outside of Bowers.
Dalton Kincaid, 2 for 37, left the game.
Yeah.
Let's look at his log. I'm interested. I'm curious.
He's just got some touchdowns this year as opposed to last year. He was look awful.
Terrible. Tight end 8 on the year before this week. Has games of 11, then 5, then 15, then 9, then 13, then 2, then 19, then 4. So literally every other week he's doing something.
Take note, Eric.
Yeah, that's a pattern, right?
Wait, what did he get last week?
19.
Idiot.
That's the Chiefs.
What are you doing? You don't look at ESPN game logs?
Yeah. So if he's playing next week, are you relying on him? What's your feelers on this?
I don't know. Hamstring, that seems like you're out.
And he was out early in this game too. Jose.
We got the Bucks next week.
I'm just reading his thing. Nothing yet, obviously, but something to monitor. As potentially one more bye weeks go by.
I was just because I was on Eric's team. Josh Allen did end up throwing 2 touchdowns, but
yeah,
early it looked
bad.
And he threw for 306.
Yeah, it looked. I mean, his game log itself doesn't look bad. Definitely, the game was worse.
Pick and a fumble though as well.
Yeah, the fumble was whack. He just tried to get extra yards and just lost it.
I was in the store when you guys said he was just running in circles. Was that just a completion?
No, yeah, it was sick though.
I got a notification of it on ESPN.
So he started in the pocket, ran out to the left, could have ran for the first down, and it was just like right at the line of scrimmage, just fuck it, and he just turns around and runs all the way back past the line and all the defensive line again. And he threw like a 10-yard completion. It was kind of it was crazy.
It's running like 75 yards.
No, literally, probably 50 yards for nothing. And then lastly, I threw in TJ Hawkinson just because why not? 2 for 8. So a couple poopy tight end days. But once again, even more apparent than receivers having or being gooseable.
I think
tight ends.
Hawks? Yeah, he's on. I was going to say, he might be on waivers at this point.
Well, he hasn't been owned for the majority of our league this year. But I feel like some people might
John had him.
Yeah, some people might still have him.
John had him, and then he dropped him.
Just because the name.
And then Kev, right? Yeah, Kev picked him up.
Well, Kev's been in the tight end. He's been in the tight end.
That's why he's hitting me up for Goddard.
The chairs of, what's it called? Circle of chairs?
Circle of Life?
No. The chairs.
Lion King?
I look like an idiot right now.
Musical chairs?
Musical chairs. Musical chairs of tight ends. I was trying to get there. Brain.
Tight end. I couldn't say this word last
time.
Tight
end carousel.
Carousel?
I usually just say that, but I wanted to switch it up. I'll stick with it. All right, that's it for this segment. So hopefully you had some of the smoke shows and not some of the duds. We got waivers for you. No one really exciting here. I put in Stafford again because 82% of leagues needs to be 100. Damn near is almost the quarterback 1 at this point. Start paying attention, people. I put Mariota in here. Once again, I always preface this. We play in a 2-quarterback league, so most of these quarterbacks are rostered or worth being rostered. Stafford, yes, 1 quarterback. Mariota, no. But whenever he plays, it seems like he produces.
Mariota?
Am I making that up?
No, he actually, definitely one of the better, more reliable backups, I would say.
I mean, the games he's played, 22, 17. What happened in this Dallas game?
Jaden got hurt.
10 attempts. Was that the game he got hurt? Okay.
Yeah.
4 full games?
Well, Jaden got hurt twice. But yeah.
In the Kansas. Well, that was late. Well, no, that was in the Seattle game.
Jaden got hurt last week.
Yeah. And then he didn't throw up. Yeah, that was late in the game.
He got hurt 2 weeks before that against Dallas, and they didn't bring him back. That was the knee issue, and he missed 1 week for that.
Okay, so essentially 4 full games and started Mariota. He's had 22, 17, 11 against Chiefs, though, and 20. So that's worth saying something.
And then as we're going into this segment, I will say there's only 2 teams on bye next week.
Colts
So
and who?
the Saints. So maybe just Olave there, as far as
Guys you're relying on.
yeah, that you'll need a
Dimers.
streamer for, and then Dimers if you still believe.
Yeah. And I put Tua ... I don't know. I've seen him throw some touchdowns recently. Let's look at his stats.
He had an amazing interception today. Just
I mean, he's just be
tossed it up.
throwing balls up for literally no one.
He throws.
Okay, he didn't even have that good of a game. Fuck it. 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback 21. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
off to.
So there's not really. It's just Stafford. If you were playing a league and Stafford's on your waiver wire, go pick him up right now.
Not giving Davis Mills any love.
Nah, because Stroud's gonna be back.
Yeah. Who are they playing though? Just for the fun of it, they got at Tennessee next week.
Hmm.
Dare I?
Yeah, I'm out. And maybe on him, I don't know. We could talk
You
about.
liked him against the Jags, but not the Titans.
I mean, the only reason I went, 2 reasons. I went to Davis Mills instead of Dylan Gabriel, who I had originally the whole week.
Who didn't do terrible, right? He had 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns and was looking better, and I was killing myself because I was like, I fucking just should have kept him in.
He's my DK quarterback.
And then obviously Mills ended up having a better game. 2 reasons. One, I played Geno last week in my back-to-back quarterback by disaster.
So you just want to get the smelliest possible?
I wanted to just run it back against the Jags.
Oh,
because the Geno played the Jags, and I saw
that good defense
became available against the Jags, and you made him your start of the week. So I was like, okay, I have to play it. I have to represent the show. Tight ends
kind of gassed each other up
a little bit. Speaking of the Saints, Juwan Johnson, 35% owned.
I've always kind of liked this guy.
What do you think about that?
It's kind of a freak athlete.
Right. No Shaheed. He's gone. I don't know. Little red zone threat.
Njoku got. Sorry, I was looking at the other ones.
I put Njoku question mark because I put Harold Fannin in
he
this.
scored this week, Njoku.
Yeah. But I put Harold Fannin, and it seems like more than half of these waiver situations. But Judy also got a touchdown.
Of these 3 guys that you put there,
Juwan Johnson, K. Dotton, and David Njoku.
I'm going to look real quick.
Sure. I mean, one of these guys is going to be starting for me next week.
Well, sorry, Juwan's on bye.
Oh. And someone has K. Dotton, I think. So maybe I might get David Njoku.
Njoku's facing Baltimore. You would think they would need to run there or pass there. Opening line is 9.5 underdogs. So it is at Cleveland. And I believe.
You said Baltimore?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. No. Lamar threw like 4 touchdowns versus them at home early in the year. Because we were saying like, against Cleveland, their defenses looked really good. But I wouldn't mind that because I'm thinking if you were a Tyler Warren owner, which you are, and if you had Juwan Johnson, those are the 2 tight ends out this week. So,
well, let me see. Let me just go here, see who's available. So we got Hawkinson, Henry, and Njoku, Loveland, Juwan Johnson. Oh, wait, who's on bye though?
Juwan and Tyler Warren.
Oh, Juwan is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the game.
Yikes. Well, the Patriots are playing the Bengals.
No, they're playing Jets.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I'm waiting.
And that's a Thursday night game. You ain't doing that.
Yeah, no. Hawkinson against the Bears.
Yeah,
he just scored 1 point. How many balls do I have? Colson Loveland's available. Oops,
yeah.
I almost clicked I'm interested in him.
For me,
yeah.
I'm going Dalton Schultz. I'm running it back.
I have him on my team.
At Tennessee.
Yeah, I might. Yeah.
Actually, no, sorry. I'm going probably Njoku.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he scored 2 weeks in a row, right? Yeah.
I would rank it in that order, but
Njoku, Schultz.
Just from like tight end. I mean, I think I was even saying like,
I'm not looking forward to figuring
Schultz. He's gonna get.
I want to pick up Taysom.
Something.
Fuck. Yeah.
I mean, he's had like 5 or 6 targets in damn near every game, and a couple with 8, 10, 11. He's not going to get you. He got a touchdown this week, but you can't.
Yeah, it's going for you either pick the targets play or the touchdown play.
I mean, Schultz 3 of the last 4 weeks, double digits. So you would love that.
All right, well, there you go. There's my start.
Just think Njoku's that he's another one, freak athlete.
I mean, he showed,
but with
before.
Fan in there,
yeah, and Gabriel and not Flacco.
Also 2 for 2 targets today.
Yikes. Wide receivers, I got Parker Washington, Jawan Jennings, and Troy Franklin.
Hello.
I didn't put the percentage owned because I'm an idiot.
Well, I know we got 2 of those 3 guys in our league because I got
Parker Washington is 16% owned, but
if BTJ's out again,
no Travis Hunter either.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be stated. Obviously, the first 7 weeks of the year, he didn't do shit.
I think I brought him up to you like a couple weeks ago. Because he scored.
Well, last 3 games, 10 targets, 9 targets, 7 targets.
The first one, I think I was like, I don't mind it. And I remember you were like, nah. And then this last week, once BTJ went out, I think I thought about putting a claim in, but I just didn't. My roster construction, I didn't do anything at the time because I needed to get other positions, but I don't mind that.
I mean, he only had 3 catches in this game, but he had a punt return touchdown, so that's a little bit of an anomaly, but he's involved from watching their shitty offense. He deserves to be owned.
Yeah, 26 targets in 3 weeks.
Sure. Could be worse.
Playing the Chargers, so I think you're going to have to pass.
Jawan Jennings, 9 targets today, 6 for 71 and a touchdown.
That's back-to-back
weeks with a touchdown. Yay. He is not that much owned, 76%, but worth being rostered, I would think.
I mean, yeah, 4 straight weeks with 7, 7, 5, 9 in the target column. Not a lot of yards.
Someone who scored more than him this week was Jerry Jeudy, and I just went right past him. Is that a mistake on my part, or?
I mean, Jeudy hasn't
12 targets?
Yeah, that one game, random one, right? 13 targets.
13 targets, didn't do shit with it. Yeah, I just went right past
It was
him.
a good touchdown catch today.
Yeah, came back to the ball, dove. Yep, it was good. Also Jets. And then Troy Franklin. Where was he on here? He is 60% owned.
Kev's got 2 of those guys.
Like, he needs to be added immediately. Last 4 weeks, 10, 8, 10, 9 targets.
37.
Yeah. That's a claim right there. So he out of every name that we've said so far, him and Stafford are for sure of the names that we've brought up on this segment. I want those guys. And then running backs, I put 3 again. Kyle Monangai, your guy. I put Travion in here just in case.
Yeah, he was like a
drop
a couple weeks ago.
Yep. And he is, 84% owned.
Well, he definitely was probably dropped.
I mean,
a few weeks
someone
ago.
did. Someone in this world dropped this guy last week. So go pick him up if you're in that league. And then here's a name for you. I don't even know really how to spell his first name. Imari DeMarcado. 2 straight weeks.
Hit a dump off today for like 25 yards.
So he only had 4 carries. But
I saw Bam 9 out there quite a bit.
He had some receiving work in this game too.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a little bit lower. But if you're a desperate running back manager like me.
Bam Knight got hurt in the game.
Well, there you go.
Standing ankle injury. So, kind of sounds even better if you're going to bring up DeMarcado.
Yeah.
They are playing the Niners, right?
Next week?
I think so. Yes, at home.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
It's just a guy. Emergency break glass guy.
Brissett's been kind of getting that offense moving a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so the waivers are not that exciting this week, but Troy Franklin for sure. Like, if you, that's a name that probably is not exciting or people are just starting to figure out about him now, go get him.
Yeah, that's a name that needs to be rostered. I would say these other, and Trevion, IMO, actually Amanon guy. But I was thinking like for maybe this upcoming week, we only have 2 teams, so Taylor owner. Yeah, I mean,
You're in.
you're not any of these 3 at least.
For who?
Like I'm saying, if you're Taylor owner,
Oh, yeah.
you need
Oh, sure.
another running back.
Yeah, that's the emergency break glass situation. Say you have like Taylor and then you have like Ken Walker on your bench.
If I had to rank those guys, you have, let's see, Manungai is at Minnesota.
Yeah.
I just said DeMarcado is home versus the Niners.
Yeah.
And the last one,
Travion?
that's Thursday night, but it is versus the Jets.
Yeah, you can't not play him.
So if Ramondre didn't play Sunday, is he going to be ready in 4 days? Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Also, the other guy got hurt in the game.
Oh, the fucking dumbass
Jennings
guy that Mike
so
randomly picked up last week.
it might just be
Right.
Trevion show.
Could be.
I mean, 10.5 right now is the opening line.
It always feels like those Thursday games have a big game in it. And, like Mark had the 2 touchdowns.
like one player.
Yeah. Scattaboo had the 3 touchdowns.
Never want to play. We hate having the guys on the.
I don't want to be involved. I'll watch.
Off the top of my head, I think it's been better this year, right? Well, other than this last week. The Thursday night games.
Oh, just generally?
We had that Niners Rams banger.
Well, I think they've gone more for Thursday. I think this is going back to last year. More divisional games.
The Baltimore Miami was 28-6. That was
that's not divisional.
Last week.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Chargers beat Minnesota 37-10 the week before that. But I feel like okay, that Pittsburgh Cincinnati game,
division,
that was a banger game.
Yeah, it was good. And then you mentioned the Rams Niners.
The Giants going to Philly.
And who are we about to get? No. Jets and who?
Giants beat Philly at home.
Yeah, that was good.
Jets are at New England. Ugh.
Well, everyone's going to get to see the Jets, so that's great.
Yeah, there's actually definitely been better games. There was that, remember that it was Seattle at Arizona? That was the week we took JSN. I think Marv scored that game.
Yes, he did. That was the game he cried, right?
Yeah.
When he scored. Okay. That's it.
I think that's it.
That's all we got. What's the fantasy updates?
I was going to say real quick, we got a game in Spain this Sunday.
Oh.
It is...
Bonjour.
What is the first game? That's my player, I think. Commanders and Dolphins are in Madrid, Spain. But anyway, you said fantasy update.
Yeah, what are we doing? I won.
It's smelling like
you won.
Second, third, right here.
Smelling like it. Smelling like you know what it's really.
Well, me and Kev
like?
tied.
It's smelling like a 5-team race for 4 slots. For now.
Yeah, I still give Eric the edge because his team is just too good. He's gonna put up points at least to get a points win every week. I mean, he could have easily went 2-0 this week, but my team obviously had JT and popped off.
Right.
But yeah, I think those 2, 3, 4 spots,
they're up. Who wants them? Yeah, little Jay had a tough double L this week after winning 4 straight weeks and having
double wins in all of them, right?
8-0 after that stretch. So kind of came back to get him a little bit. And then you and Kev also had big weeks. So
this was massive.
The big dogs had big weeks.
Massive for me because Eric, I mean, not that head-to-head doesn't matter, but dusted my shit week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to beat you, your second.
By like 200 points?
Yeah. But I lost to Jay, so it's like to beat the top guys, it feels better.
Yeah.
And then
I don't even care about that. I just hate losing to Mike. Which I did.
Next week, do you know who you got?
No. I haven't looked yet.
You're gonna be eating Mike's butt.
Ooh, I love that.
Jay versus Eric. That's kind of big.
It's tough for little Jay.
And then I got our best friend of the show,
Mike
Kenny Bowers, Mike Dangler. Come on back.
Yeah, come on, Mike.
Last time we faced each other, you said you were about to smack my ass.
And then you might have. not won a game until me after that.
I think you lost by 40. So come on back. We want you back. You can come talk shit about beating Eli 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. We will be. Oh, actually,
We're off.
we don't know what we're doing yet. Might do nothing. Follow our shorts.
This guy's going away again.
Yeah. I'm out to Windy City. Say what's up to Caleb.
Good luck tomorrow. Well, no, you won't see it this Tuesday. Hopefully you won.
Who's your shout out?
Huber Ho.